Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV.
It's your boy G's Fatboy. You're not tuning in to Nolazine TV, you hear me? Facts.
How do you come up with your name?
Look, I ain't gonna lie. GH, look, the meaning of GH, that mean grind hard. Like, all my partners used to always tell me, bitch, you be grinding too hard, bitch, you need to, hustling this shit, just trying to make a way. So I'm like, man, I need to change my name to grind hard. Like, everybody that really know me, they call me Mo. But if you don't, they call me Fatboy. You hear me? One of my old heads, he died. He the first one come up with it. Fatboy, yeah. Everybody wanted to call me that after that. I'm talking about when he died, everybody. I'm like, man, look, I'm about to change my shit to grind hard Fatboy. You hear me? Just put GH. I had an Instagram that actually said grind hard Fatboy, but when I went to jail and got in some trouble, the people deleted my shit. So I had to come back with some short that still mean grind hard. So I'm like, GH Fatboy. You hear me? Like, that's how I come up with that shit.
Okay. So, like, do you have any projects coming up?
I just dropped the project, 1,000 Lost. That bitch on every platform. You hear me? Just type up GH Fatboy, 1,000 Lost. You hear me? One of my first albums, all original beats. You hear me? That I paid for, my label paid for. Like, ain't
Let's
nothing
get on that.
YouTube. Yeah.
Let's get on that. Like, how important it is to actually pay for your beats and invest in yourself. Cause like a lot of artists don't realize about clearance and different things.
Yeah, you gotta think about the producers still got to eat, bro. Like, you think them dudes sitting behind a computer making beats for nothing? Producers got to eat, so like, I like linking up with local producers in the city. Lil Legion, you hear me? I got a nigga from Russia that be sending me beats too. You hear me? One of my main producers right now. Like, he hard too, but they got a little Cam Beam in the city that I want to do work with. He cool too, nice little producer, you hear me? Like them, yeah, you gotta pay the plate. That's how I really feel. Like, you download free beats off YouTube, you get a hit song. Right. Them people coming for their bread. That's another thing I think about.
And this is my advice to artists. Like, even like artists feel like they ain't gotta pay for media runs and different things like that. Like, I'm telling you, like, whatever you don't do while you independent, and like the label gotta pay for it, you gonna have to owe that back plus more.
Facts.
Like, artists think when you get that $2 million, once you serve that $2 million, you don't know, you really owe them like $8 million because they still gotta pay for your photo shoots. It's so much shit that they gonna have to pay for to get you known that it's gonna owe you. You gonna owe about $12 million once you ain't gonna just you just thinking that you signed for $2 million and you could buy yourself back out your contract for $2 million. No, you gotta look at them books.
Facts.
What the people spent on you. Like, it's a key lesson in watching Tupac movie. When Tupac thought he fulfilled his thing by dropping all the albums,
yeah.
Suge Knight like, all right, you did that, but let's check these books about what all this stuff I spent on you and marketing and different things like that. So I tell people, like, you really want to be independent, you need to learn how to know what's going on.
Dog, like, and even with like, it ain't even just about buying beats too, bro. Even with paying for studio time and shit. Like, I done had sessions. 3 hours, damn near $500-$600 sometimes. You hear me? Like, real money. Plus buying the beat $350, paying for the video another $400-$500. Like, that's about a $1,200, $1,500 budget on some quick shit. But it go up higher than that, like with the videos and shit. I could have paid for a video, a band or some shit like that. But I'm just saying for the artists that's really trying to grind, I'm just giving neat budget.
Another thing about advice: if you spend, honestly, if I was an artist, I wouldn't spend over $500 for a video. Yeah. Unless you spend $1,000, you should be shooting $1,000 to one cameraman or a platform that has over a lot of subscribers. Yeah. That's gonna benefit your money. Like, I be trying to help rappers not to spend unnecessary money.
Facts. And look, I had to learn that too, bro. Like,
well, as you grow, it's always
it's all about growing with this shit. Like, I had to learn, like, mapping, just spending money like every day. It was time I go to the studio probably 5-6 times a week every day, bro. Spending that same damn near $1,000, $1,200, like, just to have shit lined up. Like, I done that before, so once I
cared about your craft.
I still do that shit. Like, it'll be times like I go to my partner's studio, I tip him give them bread and shit. Like half of the time, nigga don't even want to take the tip, like bread and shit from you, because the nigga so genuine and shit. So you know that shit be, it's crazy, bro. It's everybody thinking I just want to be a rapper. No, there's a lot that come with this shit.
You want to build relationships at the same time.
Yes.
Because you can help other artists in the future, and you get paid for that.
Yes. And everybody don't think like that, dude. Well, you got niggas that just like, well, I want to do this shit myself.
Well, you know, everybody gonna think as a rapper and a CEO at the same time.
Facts.
Like, you want to be a rapper CEO, you gotta think like that from the beginning.
Facts.
All learn while growing.
Facts.
I definitely get it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, learning about shit, dude. Like different little shit that I could do. Like, they were one of my, like, I didn't drop a lot of music, but this was one of my first albums that I could actually get paid off and really get money off. Like, I was dropping shit for free, SoundCloud, not knowing. Bitch, your shit put to be on all the platforms. You hear me? Young, moving, not really thinking about what's going on, just dropping music, or I'm a rapper. So I really felt back and really like, man, they got niggas really making money off this shit. Like,
facts.
Like, really making money. Like,
a lot of you, like your boy them from Buffalo, they really take the game or independent thing. Like you should want to spend a lot of money on this shit, but you really should spend a lot of money on marketing and get build your fan base. Like, this is what a lot of new artists lack, and they get mad. You gotta build a fan base. Like, just even like, all right, just say you build a fan base for a media company, any media company. Like, just say you gain 80,000 followers, and like every time you do an interview or you do any kind of post on any media plug, and you bring all your fans on there, a media company might start posting you for free because you bringing value to their company. Like, artists don't realize you gotta bring value. Like, even like a media company, they gotta build leverage and build value before you even want to pay for to be on the media platform. Everybody has to build leverage.
They got a lot of niggas just want shit to fall in their hand too, bro.
Yeah, like a lot of people look for rap daddies.
Yeah. Niggas see sugar daddy, niggas see rap daddy.
You know what I'm saying? This, man, shout out BG Derek, brother. That's what he screamed like, man, ain't no rap daddy. I own a rap daddy. And like a lot of rappers looking for niggas to take care of them, like grown ass men.
Thanks. And it be like me still till this day, bro. It be hard for me to really like take money from my daddy. Like, for my daughter's birthday the other day, he tried to give us some money. Like, I'm like, no, it be, you know, like, I'm straight. Like, I'm grown. Like, you know, I can't see myself bowing down to a nigga, wanting a nigga to control my life. Like, that's basically what you doing, you hear me? When you could go at him on some business shit, let's put this shit together. Like, nobody the big dog, you hear me? Nobody about the runners, we both the CEO, let's see what's up. Like, as far as a nigga taking care, nah, I'm straight on that, bro.
That shit deep.
I'm straight. That shit make me feel like I'm a hoe in the inside. Like, if I ever, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even do partners.
Yeah, that's.
I got on 100%, 1,000% of my shit.
Facts.
Everything I do.
That's good, brother.
So, like, being in the music industry for a while, tell us what you enjoy most and what do you hate most about it?
What I enjoy the most, I ain't lying. I done had like 10 different people. I'm gonna tell you about this story. One of my stories that will really make me love this shit. I'm in a car with my partner, and like him and this girl were like going through some shit. You hear me? So we riding. I'm bumping some unreleased shit in the car, and I ain't even worried. I'm worried about. I'm trying to calm down, turn the music up, let them just vibe all right quick. So I'm riding. Sometimes he looked to my right, partner in the passenger seat crying. I'm like, what you crying for, brother? He like, bitch, everything you saying in the song, that's how I feel right now. Like, that shit motivate me, like, and he not knowing I got shit on my mind too, like, so by him saying that shit, like, that shit kind of motivated me too. That wasn't the first, you hear me? That wasn't the first time that happened. I done had one of my other partners call me on the phone, like, bitch, your song just made me cry, bitch, like, for real, like, you know. I'm like, for real, I be like, yeah, bitch, your song really, you dig? In the worst part that I like, what I hate about this shit, there's another story. I was at Walgreens, and he had a nigga like following me around the store and shit. So I'm like, man, what the fuck dude following me around the store for? You know, in New Orleans,
it's automatically.
Yeah, like, you know.
You trying to do me something?
Yeah, I'm like, man, what the fuck dude, what you following me around the store for? So he finally like,
say something.
He finally like get close, but his girl running around the store looking for him while he following me. So I'm like, man, what's up with you? He like, I just wanted to tell you, bro, I'm a fan. Now by the time he say that, his girl hit the corner like, oh, babe, this dude who you be bumping in the morning and shit. She like, my old man really a fan of you. you know, this and that, but like that shit motivated me, but it's scary too at the same time.
I sure like why you saying this?
like,
Why you saying this? I think you still trying to play on me.
Yeah, like you don't know what a nigga intentions is. That's the only thing. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I hate about it. Like
if two rappers actually had an altercation in Walmart, like the baby actually shoot a nigga in the Walmart.
Fact.
And like Benny the Butcher had a problem in stores as well.
Fact.
So like you still gotta take heed to what they on.
So I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like you could have just walked up to me when you saw me walking in the store, and it could have been that. Like,
but then again, like how you said, being from New Orleans, it's very hard for
it's very hard. Yeah. So
that's like you know what, nigga grabbed me one day, nigga said, man, a dude that knew me over a long time, he realized my transition. Like when I was younger, I wasn't friendly. The older I got and learned to get to this, I became friendly. Like, man, it's crazy, but he's like, man, in New Orleans, if you like network with everybody, it's gonna seem like you friendly. You smile at everybody. You talk to people.
We don't say friendly. We
Like
say dick ride.
Yeah. We say all kind of shit.
Oh, look at him. He trying to get pregnant. He dick ride. Like shit like that. So
but instead of you not knowing that person networking trying to get himself better.
But we so fucked up.
It's a mentality.
Yeah, it's our mentality. Like it's like that friendly shit lame to New Orleans.
And the crazy part is, it's like being friendly is lame to us, and also when we go to label execs and meet different people, we be aggressive and kind of run them off.
Thanks.
Because I'm telling you, I get these conversations from these people. These people like, man, New Orleans artists kind of hard to deal with. We don't know what they really own. Like they just be like so aggressive and kind of run a label exec. Oh, like you can't be that aggressive with people that understand your culture.
Yeah, like our demeanor too, though.
That's basically what it is.
Our demeanor, like you know, it's.
Then we always. I'll tell you what a person hit the perfect word. And I know you're gonna feel this when I say this. They say New Orleans people in general have this thing about feeling played.
Facts. I swear.
He hit it with it. He hit it. Right.
It could be something little, bro. It could be something little. It could be something.
No, even that little word, like, all right, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna hit you with this right now. If somebody walk up to you and be like, man, how your little career going? How that's gonna hit you?
That'll irritate.
You see what I'm saying?
That'll irritate me, for real. Like, that'll irritate me. Like, you right.
And the person he with them, like, you right. Cause I know one time somebody come and drunk like, man, hey, but how that shit going with Lil Nolazine? I said, Nolazine worldwide. Hey, but how your little life living down here?
Thanks. You had that.
And then he would hit. He couldn't say nothing. But you called me wrong. Yeah. I really won't be helpful, but you called me wrong.
Thanks.
You called me wrong.
Thanks.
You called me wrong.
Good.
All right. So, like, tell everybody where you from.
From New Orleans, you hear me? Uptown. You know, same old shit. Can't really say too much right now. You know, niggas into shit right now.
You know, I'm about to get into this because I interviewed like 100 people from Uptown. I want to know, like, you know, your experience growing up Uptown. Like, what section you was at. You know, you ain't got to know.
Look, to be real, bro, look. Like, you know, I was reading the Toms and shit about 2000. You hear me? Then we moved to the 8 wall, 7 wall, then the East. So like,
you been there.
everywhere too, and West Bank too. I fuck with niggas on the West Bank stand, you know, with my dad and shit. Like, so it be to the point.
What part of West Bank, you know? That's all in the file.
Man, look, Marrero, fucking LJ, like.
Shout out both of them.
Yeah, you know they
I made a lot of money in both of them.
Yeah, they get it on. ain't nothing different.
No, I'm talking about through the city, but like fucking like LJ in like Marrero, I'm like specifically.
Facts. Them dudes get money too, though. Ain't no different, dog.
But like I tell people, like for the people who don't really know, like especially people that just only stay on one side,
Facts.
like shit, ain't nothing different from the West Bank to here.
And
I know most ruthless people from both. Like I know some people, like guess what? I know some people on the West Bank would do some shit that I don't know people doing here. And I know some people over here that wouldn't do that. Like you just gotta expand your world.
And look. I really be hating like people be trying to section the city off and be like the West Bank, but them dudes pussy. No.
Oh yeah, you definitely get away. You get away then if you go over there and think
they got like New Orleans. You know, everybody feel like they like that out here. Like they got gangsters everywhere.
You go to fucking Monroe. I've been in a lot of cities. Like you just gotta move with respect.
Thanks.
But matter of fact, while you speaking on this, we gonna make this a whole topic of joke. And it's like. This is what I just feel about like this made me stop like just claiming the whole New Orleans. Like I'm not in Louisiana. Like if I was a rapper from New Orleans, I would never try to section off the West Bank. Like,
you
need all these people. That's the dumbest thing ever.
I met some real niggas from the West
So
Bank.
the Slim used to hang in Marrero at Club James.
Fact.
If you really know the real history,
Fact.
like they had a club called Club James that everybody went to. That was a trap. You had to be a street nigga to actually go in there, and that was in Marrero.
I got like all in Woodman too. Like,
I stayed at Woodman once.
Yeah, like it ain't
for like 2 years.
Ain't nothing sweet, like so I really be.
And guess what? Woodman, when I moved there as a kid, Woodman was a real subdivision. It wasn't like that.
Facts.
People my age started turning up like that.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like that before that. It was like as we grew, then like Marrero and Woodman started beefing.
Facts.
I was actually in middle school when that beef started.
Facts.
I know how it even started, but like it's like just me. But also, like my grandma stayed in Marrero, and I went way from the east, so I had family everywhere. So I was getting known through the whole city anyway.
And why look, a lot of my partners be like, how the fuck everybody know you? Like, cause I stayed everywhere.
But it's actually a blessing to actually stay on the West Bank and both.
Yeah.
Like if you known on both sides, that's a whole other fan base. You should already because like, guess what? That's why I give BTY the respect he got. Cause guess when he first came on, he already knew about going to West Bank to build a fan base too. But like so many artists down here try to shelter it, like, oh, I ain't messing with LaClass. You need all them people.
Facts.
First of all, you need Louisiana.
Period.
So if you trying to section off just the West Bank, you dumb. Like the West Bank just alone got enough fans. And the West Bank will support you.
Like it's with our mentality too, like down here, like with the hoods and shit. Section dog. This hood be
like it should give you a more reason to go to the West Bank.
Yeah.
Like so, basically, like all right, say I'm from any project, I ain't even through the projects that we beefing. But if I'm from a project that's beefing with all these different people, I'm hanging on the West Bank. I'm gonna build my fans over there.
Thanks.
Cause you already know you kinda secluded. Like everybody really kicked up on certain sides. So why not go to West Bank and Kenner and build a fan base somewhere else?
And look, they got a lot of people from the West Bank and Kenner that like actually bump my music a lot. Like
Kenner, I ain't even talking about that. Like even like saying you guys just gotta travel and build. You don't know who fuck with you until you meet them.
Facts.
Or you can look at your analytics, but you like I just tell people like never say like man, shout out GDP, man. GDP actually made a lot of like man, you gotta run through the chicken soup, but like New Orleans artists need to stop saying they from New Orleans and start saying Louisiana as well.
Facts.
Cause New Orleans artists are the only artists that don't get show money.
G the real nigga, shout out him. He always putting it,
like he represents New Orleans.
Yeah, he represent New Orleans, but as a whole dude want the whole Louisiana to win.
Well, he see the outplay. He started to see what I started to see. Like basically, if I was from New Orleans, okay, it's cool. I'm from New Orleans, but like I think New Orleans needs to tap into our roots and actually represent Louisiana now.
Facts.
And say, all right, I'm from New Orleans, but I know that I'm from Louisiana. Because if you just get Louisiana, that starts being show money. Like I had a conversation with a few people out of town. Like New Orleans artists don't even really get show money. Like they talk about it, but they don't get no show money.
No.
Baton Rouge owned up, and only artists get show money is bounce artists. So I try to encourage rappers to like really jump up on them.
And look, bro, that's what like you ain't lying about that. Like you go out of town, a little small town, you got people that actually book artists.
I'm gonna tell you this: Baton Rouge owned up, get it.
Yeah.
New Orleans don't get it.
We don't. We really
See, the thing is, I tell them like, man, if you making a few dollars, man, the only thing you probably happen a weekend is you go to a strip club or go to a club, you might get into it with a nigga.
Facts.
Why not just take a hour, 2 hour ride to a country town you never been to? Go pop a bottle out there, get your music played. People gonna love you. Take pictures with everybody.
Facts.
That's a whole other fan base.
Facts.
Just that little small thing, them people gonna remember you forever. Man, I remember Duke Before You Blew. That's how you gain fan bases. Baton Rouge been got that. New Orleans, from New Orleans, so your mind is, I'm going to go to Houston, Atlanta. It's nothing but a million rappers out there. They're not looking for you.
No, indeed, no.
Then you ain't making the type of money them dudes making out of there, so you ain't even gonna outshine them.
And another thing, I be feeling like, a lot, I ain't gonna say rappers, I'm gonna say everybody, like, they be
Any kind of business, you just think you could just go and think it's gonna be
like they be trying to run away from the city. I be feeling like, even though it's a fucked up place, but it's fucked up everywhere.
Facts.
You hear me? It ain't everybody place ain't good.
This is my goal when I tell her, I try to encourage all New Orleans. I tell them basically, man, you ain't gotta move, but you gotta move around.
Right.
Like you can become a millionaire if you just move around. Like every millionaire that's in our generation makes money outside New Orleans.
Right.
But New Orleans respect them because they still hold it down.
Right.
But it's like a rapper. Like you don't have to move around. You can't just sit here thinking that you're gonna blow.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Like, you don't matter all that hollering, whoopie whoop. Oh man, clout chasing. You ain't getting nowhere. You gotta invest and move around.
Real right, bro. But that's some real shit though. But like most, like, and another thing, like we got a lot of stuck up people down here, bro. And what I mean by stuck up, like nobody wanna link with nobody. Like everybody feel like they better than everybody. Is you know, you might have a chef that cook the same shit as you. Everyone won't team up with you, but y'all start beefing over dumb shit. You feel like he made more money than you, he got more clout than you, like.
Ain't that crab in the barrel?
Yeah, crabs in the barrel type shit. So like, that's one thing like that.
Well, I'm gonna chime in before you get on the link part. That link part, I honestly one of the people that I can't let anybody link with me. I don't like you into part of it. And why I say this is because some people might link with you and you don't know what they got going on and they can turn it's your brand.
Facts.
Or if you're a rapper,
Look,
you link with them too hard, they start beefing. Now you got that's your beef too. It's inherited.
Look, you know, like if you be on some spiritual type kick, like you know when a person genuinely and real. I ain't about to just link with no anybody, bro. I feel what you saying. So like when you meet a person, your first impression, you hear me? Whatever it give you, that's what you gon' dig. That's what you run with. So like it ain't about just friendly. Let's link. You don't know what the nigga intentions is. I might be trying to link with you to fuck over you, learn your drip, run off, like it's
learn what you got going on.
Yeah, bro. So like it ain't just about linking with anybody. No, it gotta be a genuine soul, man. You gotta be on the same page. Yeah, you gotta take realness, like all that wrong with that shit, bro. You hear me? So,
definitely get it. So like far as you know, growing up, who influenced you for telling you to start making music?
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga BG Derek.
Shout out to him and his whole family.
Yeah, you know, he used to be sleeping in my grandma's house for real though. You hear me? BG Derek, one of the first niggas. That nigga chaotic for real too.
Well, you know, you probably met them both on that shit now.
Yeah, like I didn't dig fam, like I didn't been around them and shit like that. So there's a lot of niggas. Fuck Slim, BG, you hear me? And nigga Nas, a lot of old head that I used to listen to ride around with my dad. So like that's how I actually got into music. I never got in the car and it was quiet in there. He bumping somebody.
You know what? Hey, let's bring it back. Let's paint the picture like, you know, in the 90s. Hey, like, what type of car your dad had and like what type of sound he had?
How many cars he had? That was the question.
Oh, well, I ain't gonna ask you your daddy was. Sound he was cutting up.
How many cars he had? That's the question, bro. Like every other month, my dad pulling up in something new. So it was. I can't even tell you what kind of car it was permanent.
It was,
yeah.
You just get what he was on. He like, I gotta give me some money.
Yeah, I gotta. You dig?
Sound like it because everybody daddy had multiple cars.
For real.
Like it was only like you know like what I miss about the old New Orleans. Like you knew who was getting money, but you knew how to stay out the wages. They was just different.
Nah, nigga feel like you got money, they won't beef with you.
See, like back in the day, like it was like kind of segregated. Like the killers know the killers. Like you know, like it was like if you was really outside, you know.
Fact.
But if you wasn't outside, you don't know. Like they had to get money, niggas like they, you know, they over there taking pictures.
Jackets with the jackets.
The jackets over there learning. But everybody knew each other.
Fact.
You just knew how to move.
Fact.
And you knew how to move.
Nah, you got snakes, jaggers, killers, rats.
They got killers with money.
Hanging with each other.
Yeah.
You don't know what's about to go down. So like it's I feel what you're saying on that.
It's a whole way different.
It's different. It's way.
Like I tell people, like I used to understand, like when they hear that, they be like, "We probably go for you," but you don't know how long I did it before that.
Yeah.
My thing is, I ain't do it because the police gave me the game ever. And that man said, "I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this on camera. That everybody here that's hustling out here. That man told me that a person can get caught with drugs and a gun, and he just gotta agree at that moment that he gonna help him bust people monthly." And the only way you can find out that person ratting on you is when you get caught, you gotta go to trial. You have a right to face your accuser, but you gotta go to trial. Most people copping out down here. So if you catch, the only way you'll find out that person ratting on you if you go to trial. Right. So that person can be a rat for years. So you don't know who ratting. Like it's so many people that's ratting that you don't even know rat. So it made me like, all right, it don't make sense to even get that. Like I was finished. I got one charge. I'm good.
Let me cop.
I call my probation look. The first charge used to be your probation look. It don't make sense. Learn something else.
Yeah, look, it took for me to go to jail to really learn that too, bro. Like I was into all type of shit, doing everything.
Before I got done, I probably would try anything.
Facts.
You can't get me, man. What? You got what in the car? Oh, I'm getting out of the car, baby. I walk. I'm convicted fella. I just left Camille Bird's court. He fought me 10 years. I know how to get caught.
I got 2 gun charges, but one of them just got dropped, and I'm fighting a new one. So like, that shit, I'm straight. Like, and I be with my daughter now every day. So like, guns and all that, I try not to even associate myself.
You know what I tell that nigga? You see me with a gun run. That man about to use that bitch. I ain't about to be all that. I'm stuck in all that shit.
No.
But I'm gonna tell you this, what I tell people a lot. Like, if you ain't beefing, man, you just gotta move out respect.
Right.
Like, if you beefing, that's something different. That's your business. If you beef, you shouldn't be outside like that. You shouldn't be letting it in the location.
Facts.
Like, it's on some real game shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't really be into that like beef and shit. Like, I was always brought up like,
it's very hard to get money if you beefing.
No, yeah. I thought you were about to say something else, but it's hard. You gotta look in the back. You gotta watch the review, do this, watch behind you. Like, you can't really focus on trying to finesse and get money, cause you think about a nigga trying to kill you.
Like, the only way you could beef and have like bread, well, you gotta have bread in New Orleans. You gotta be able to move around, like move outside New Orleans. Like, for a person can't like we got. Like, I tell people all the time, like, this is what they get. Like, this is what they get misconstrued about New Orleans. Like, a lot of cities feel like, oh man, we like New Orleans, we get it in too, but y'all not. We 5 minutes away from each other. We gotta go to the same gas station. We gotta go to the same Walmart. We go see each other.
Fact.
Our mamas go to church with each other.
Fact.
Ain't no running from this.
Because like, we in a bowl too, bro. Like, you could do something to a nigga and you could think you ain't gonna never see him no more in New Orleans. You gotta go somewhere.
So, you know, like, I'm like 3 years from now, I'm like, where do you see your music career going?
Man, 3 years from now, boy, I ain't even gonna be in New Orleans, probably. That's how I'm thinking, bro.
I ain't lie to you. The more and more I travel, I just like, I don't be in New Orleans.
See,
but it makes me want to be in New Orleans, but move around. I want to live here. I just don't want to be stuck here.
Facts. And look, bro, look, every day as the days go on, I love my city, bro. I ain't lying. I love it.
There's nowhere like it.
It's nowhere like New Orleans, but when you go other places, like, it just feel different. It feel like a better opportunity. Like, it just feel like you could get into more stuff than what we got down here besides strip clubs, balls.
I ain't lying to you. For every city, there's nowhere else because we can walk everywhere.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's more opportunities in other cities.
Facts.
It's more like, it's more A&Rs walking around. It's more people that want to support you more.
Then you gotta think about it, like, some people be scared to come down here, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you, somebody out of town hit me with an advantage that nobody in New Orleans, I'd rather see New Orleans artists who really like making a buzz do. If I was a New Orleans artist and I really like listen to people, if you just go on fucking Bourbon Street every weekend with a campaign, that's a whole new fan base every weekend.
But you know,
people travel down here every weekend. I ain't talking about at night. I'm talking about in just the broad daylight.
Yeah. And look,
we don't even take advantage of the things that we have.
But brother, you know how
New Orleans, we don't go on Bourbon Street.
You know how Bourbon is, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Just think, brother. I was on Bourbon probably about 2 weeks ago with my brother. I get paranoid.
Right. Because you're from here. But the crazy part is,
but you gotta
Austin, South by Southwest is the same shit, the same street. It's a strip.
But this, brother, this New Orleans, this 1,000 hooligans.
Yeah.
You don't know who got a gun on.
Yeah. Everybody got a gun on.
Everybody. You might see a grandma out there with a gun on. You don't know who got a gun on. So like, it's Austin and New Orleans is different. I understand it be a lot of hood, but it's down here, bro. We are different.
But listen to this though. Hit you with this one. If you ain't grow up around street shit, would you think like that when you come to Bourbon Street? If you ain't grow around no street shit in New Orleans, you was an inside, you was chilling at it. Now I'm about to be a rapper. I'm about to go use this advantage.
I go in there, but I be cautious.
Nobody.
Cause you still hear about shootings. 5 people on Bourbon. You gotta think.
But I'm gonna tell you this: all them shootings happen after 10 o'clock at night.
Facts.
I told you go in the daytime.
Facts. I ain't lying. That nighttime, yeah. You ain't gonna catch Bourbon like that in the daytime. If it is, y'all gotta be some dumb niggas.
You never heard of a shooting in Bourbon in the daytime?
Nah.
It's never been.
It's always been on some nighttime.
People ain't drunken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People getting there, they just drinking, chilling.
Facts.
Like, artists don't take it, understand, like, it made me realize, like, I don't take advantage of this. Like, I should be on Bourbon, meet these tourists all day, let them know.
What you gotta do. Dog, once you get on Bourbon, I feel like it's a life or death situation, right?
I ain't lying to you. I feel like it's a life with that situation. So I go around moving people.
New Orleans. We own Bourbon. Nigga getting beat up on the corner.
Right.
Anything bound to happen on Bourbon. You gotta think about it, brother. That's 1,000 drunk people, more than 1,000. Then you know how we act. You step on a nigga's shoes all chill, you bump a nigga wrong.
Well, you know, I got a little older.
Up.
So the more older I became, the more I can be like, you know what? It's my bad. I might tell it it's my bad.
You could tell a nigga.
Like the New Orleans people.
You could tell a nigga down here, your bad, you sorry.
Yeah.
A nigga still a flex.
He'll shine on you.
He'll shine on you, bro.
I'm not to keep cutting your interview. I'm telling you. Man, I was in the house of blue. That nigga bumped me. I tell him my bad. Nigga, you fucking right your bad. You know the first thing I said to myself? This nigga with 100. This nigga with some niggas. Ain't nobody by themselves just about to fill that bowl to play on me like that. Like I just in my mind, I started laughing. Nigga told me like, this is how you really feel. Like you bought me. Told me you fucking right. You bad. I'm like, oh okay.
New Orleans.
Yeah, you see it right.
New Orleans, son. Like we gotta. Somebody gotta rain holy water over the city one day, dog. I don't know. We tore up down here, dog. For real.
So you know, tell us like you know, far as you know, you like tell us what like separates you, like what, like why people should actually listen to you.
See, I ain't lying, bro. I bump a lot of artists from the city. And I be trying to see like where I'm different at for real. I be making real music. Like, and a lot of niggas that be making music in the city, half of these niggas be lying, brother. Cause I done went to school with half of these niggas,
Hey, man.
You know, so like, it's a different, like, every track that you ever heard me record, ask anybody this shit real that know me, they'll tell you, dude ain't lying. Like, so, I see myself different from everybody because of that, and I feel like everybody want to be rappers. I don't want to be a rapper. I want to be an artist, bro, a big CEO. Like, it's bigger than a rapper. Just spitting, like, you know, man, that shit could take off, branch off to something else. You being an artist, you might go way across seas, linking up with people overseas, doing another pop type music or some shit. Like, it's bigger than just, you know, hip hopping and shit. Like, you won't go to Puerto Rico and Dubai and all this shit, perform for people and friends. Like, look at Wayne, dog. Somebody that's from New Orleans, you hear me? Dude been all over the world, bro, because he's an artist. Right. You never heard him say I'm a rapper. You probably heard him say I'm the best rapper alive, but mentally, dude feel like he the best artist. You hear me? That's how I feel, bro.
Right. See, an artist and a rapper is different.
Yeah.
But
an artist handle his business. A rapper doing this shit for free, bro. So like, that's how
artists love the craft. They do different things in the art. Like artists learn how to like perfect their sound. Then they learn how to become an engineer, a producer. Like you just rap, you go in there to rap.
Yeah, look. You saying some shit because a lot of people that rap, they thinking these songs be mastered and shit. Y'all don't know.
Yeah, rush y'all.
Y'all don't know sound, bro, until you really been around a real engineer that really know what he doing and really know how this pull the sound, how this, you dig? Like, it's a lot of shit, bro. Like, it's a big old difference with that shit, though.
I definitely understand.
Like, there's a big difference. Like, I done heard songs sound like nigga recording in the bathroom.
Well, I know. We got a dude, man. Shout out to dude. I'm gonna give him a shout out even because he's 14, he rap from New Orleans. Yeah, but Anton, he said the funniest shit ever. He said, man, I went to the studio. Nigga tried to yell at me.
Say it. I think I know what you talking about.
He said, man,
let's show me.
The nigga said, man, nigga tried me. Nigga already tagged me for the studio session. Nigga rushed my job. Nigga said, man, he said, any artists in New Orleans? But all y'all sound been fucked up before. Like once or twice y'all been fucked up. So like, he was funny. Like I respect that dude.
Say, look, I actually met him going to his studio session.
I got you. That kind of reminded me like, the dude really advanced.
That what made me
really advanced.
Say that what made me stop him. Like, you know, I was a short, chubby nigga. Like,
that nigga really advanced for his age.
I'm like, what you here for? He like, I'm about to go rap. He like, I'm like, what your rapping name? He say, Anton. He like, go follow me on the gram. I'm telling you. And he'll tell you, bro, I met that boy going to the studio, like, just to see him 14 going to spend his own money.
Well, that's the main thing he let you know. Like, he paid for his own. I can lie to you.
Brother.
I can lie to you. He paid for his interview.
He would buy himself.
He paid for his interview. He's like, look, bro, this is how much I got. I said, man, I got to respect you. 14.
That man 14, bro.
You can't
buy
so
yourself.
nobody in the water can't tell me that. This man 14.
Man, 14.
I say, man, it make anybody want to help.
No,
you.
they got grown niggas out chain trying to pay for studio time.
They ain't trying to do
Interview. They got
nothing.
They got grown niggas
I mean,
out
the
there,
studio, nigga, they ain't trying to pay for a flyer, a video, or nothing. And man, I'm about to be the hottest one. Everybody, like, the artists out here don't realize that everybody say the same shit. Like, if somebody give you a free flyer, a free video, how does that benefit them, and how is that gonna help your career? Because if you start off with free shit, you gonna end up being a free ass nigga that's not doing nothing. You gonna be a dreaming rapper.
Your mentality.
Came out wrong. You came out wrong.
Your mentality, cause look, if you keep expecting free shit, just like you said, bro, you ain't gonna never get nothing. You hear me? That's why I say, by me paying for shit, that made me go harder, brother.
But also, that's gonna make somebody in a different room speak a whole different language about you.
Facts.
So you don't know what your name getting mentioned and like, all right, dude such and oh, he about his business. He care with his business right, care with his paperwork right. Facts. You don't know who talking about you.
Facts.
It might take time, but somebody talk about you a whole different way. And somebody be like, man, dude ain't trying to spend no money. He don't invest in himself. When you start, when you got people saying that about you, you don't know who that person know who vouching that, vouching that. That shit go bad.
I done recorded with every engineer, producer in the city. Just like I said, the only nigga I ain't never fuck with yet is the nigga Cam Beamer, but man, ask anybody in the city, yeah, I'm paying for everything. Ain't nothing free. It ain't been time that, like I said, nigga trying to give me shit, ain't nothing free, look, cause I feel like everybody working, bro.
But like even like I don't even like the free shit. Like my thing is, if you want something for free, at least work for it. Like all right, if a media company posts you, try to get all your followers to comment or follow that shit.
Subscribe them.
You gotta benefit each other. If you looking for more favors or something, you gotta help the person.
Facts, and they got a lot of niggas ain't. You know, you could do something for somebody, and they ain't really trying to return this shit, bro.
Right.
You hear me? So like that be weird.
Well, a lot of people also feel like people supposed to do that for you.
Nah.
Because of the mentality how you felt, you basically like, man, if people walking around really feel like people owe them.
Facts. And then look, me in my head, I think like this. Man, everybody got bills to pay.
Facts.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck if it's a $50 phone.
It ain't about the bill. Some niggas got
still
certain niggas got lifestyles.
Niggas got lifestyle.
maintain.
Nigga gotta maintain. You still gotta survive out here.
Everybody got some type of habit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Eating habit, a drinking habit, smoking habit, pill habit,
Something.
fucking tricking on bitches. It's a habit. Yeah,
Facts.
all them habits.
Facts. So like, yeah, that's crazy to me, dog. That's
Okay. So tell everybody what's next. Do you plan on starting your own label, signing artists, dropping artists, working with artists? What's next?
We actually just started the label.
Okay.
Yeah, like I told you, it's 1,000 losses, you hear me? We just started the label, you did. And in a minute, bro, like, you know, when they start branching off, I want to open up doors for, just like you see, young niggas like Ant in the city. 14.
I think it's those open up.
No, I know it is, because he grinding, bro. He want it, you hear me? And a lot, just like you said, a lot of niggas his age, they want it, but most of them ain't got the help. Most of them ain't got the guidance to be like, go do this, go do that. You can tell that little dude been around somebody who bought their business. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
But like the thing is, you know, like even if you do get, like even if you young, you run across that money, you ain't trying to spend it on your career.
No indeed.
Like at 14, who thinks like that?
No indeed.
That's why I say he got something special. So I'm just giving him a shout out all the time if I can.
Facts.
That's something special at 14.
Yeah, I want to branch off and really open up the door, bro. Because there's a lot of opportunity down here, and I feel like New Orleans got one of the most cities with the most talent, and we just stuck in this bucket pulling each other down, bro.
You know something funny? I told Sean Cotton the same thing I'm about to tell you. Like I've been telling people this. I say I don't think it's the artist no more. Like the thing is, the people don't really know the history of New Orleans. Like no artist really made it outside New Orleans unless they moved.
Facts.
It was like R&B artists, but the people that made it out in New Orleans were labels. And I told like Say Cheese Niggas, I said, man, you know what's gonna take for me to take for artists to get on? It's gonna take for a media company to become that powerhouse, like a Say Cheese or something. Then the world had to tap in. Basically, like he told me on the interview, like he built with Ride Wave. He shout out Ride 49. He actually helped Ride 49, but since I said his name already. And he built with all the artists from Dallas and things like so. the thing is, the artist just gonna have to build with a media company. Like even you ain't gotta. I don't tell. Like I don't hold my nuts on no media company. Like look, go to them. Go whatever best for your dollar. Go put best for whoever feel like it'll benefit you. Right. Like you gotta build with at least one of those media companies. And
you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. Like this just by interviews and all that shit too. The whole thing. Artists need that.
Of course. But let me say this: you can shoot all the videos you want. If the people don't feel like they know you, they ain't gonna mess with you.
Nah, they ain't gonna click.
People want to learn you. They want to learn how humble you are. They want
to see who he really is. Yeah. Like.
And also, that's the reason why I do it one-on-one. I don't do it with people. Videos. I want people to learn you.
Facts.
This interview ain't about me.
Facts.
But like sometimes I try to chime in and give game. So sometimes people get mad like, yo, he talking too much because they don't see me in the camera.
Right.
But they don't even realize that I be having relationships with a lot of these artists before one whole interview.
Facts. It's good, man. That's how shit be though, brother. Like so, I just like me.
I think in all interviews you should learn something.
Yeah, like game. You should get something out of something, brother.
Learn how to move.
Fuck, it's you can get a lot from niggas like you, just like you say, Sean. Just soaking up free game so you could.
People who have learned and went through these years in the learning curves.
Facts.
And like art, also a media person can learn from an artist.
Facts.
Cause you don't know what an artist's life been until you actually interview them.
Facts.
So with that being said, last but not least, tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Man, look, y'all can follow me at
Fatboy,
man, on Instagram, Twitter. I don't got Facebook. I ain't 40, you hear me? So
that's how you feel?
Yeah, Facebook for old people. We here with Nolazine TV, man. We checking out. You dig?
All right, we done.
Oh, wait a minute. Nolazine make them hoes scream. You understand me? You want a t-shirt? You want to have a wife beater with a hole in it? You want a pair of short pants with 6 holes in it with all your coochie hanging out on the side? Holler at your people, baby. Ziggler way, you understand me? Lightning cock on this BLOCK, you understand me? A beautiful day.